Hi guys, it's Sarah. I'm back again with week 36. This week I wanted to make my own version of the Scrappery kit called PLK Rio from a few months ago. They used some really pretty Heidi Swapp papers and some of the Crate Paper Journey. So I headed off to my local Joann's because they carried most of the items that were in the Scrappery's kit called Rio. I got the 5x7 paper pad that was actually, I think, a part of maybe her memory planner line for Joann's. And I also got a 12x12 piece of Journey crate paper, that specialty paper that's kind of the light wood grain with the chevron gold. I actually got that at my local scrap shop. I also picked up the puffy word stickers from Heidi Swapp. I ordered those really pretty Citrus Bliss glitter word stickers where it says lovely there. That was from this summer's Pink Paisley collection. The Hello Gold right there are from, those are American Craft thickers called Bliss. And I also thought I could use up some of the Maggie Holmes Open Book ephemera. And here I am sticking on a paper flower that was actually from the Recollections brand from Michaels. And I was just trying to copy what they had in their kit. They had the Prima marketing paper white flowers. This title card is actually inspired by one of the owners of the Scrappery named Nay. She did an amazing 8.5 by 11 layout from her wedding called like maybe Hello Baby or something like that from the PLK Rio. It was absolutely an amazing layout. I would highly recommend checking her out, either at the Scrappery or on her own channel, which is Hey Nay Daily. She is amazing. I'm also adding some little pearls. I got those also from Michael's, the Recollection collection, or the Recollection brand. I usually don't ever buy anything other than like, the nuts and bolts stuff at Michael's and Joann, like adhesive, staples, tiny attacher, that kind of stuff. I usually don't buy any of their papers or embellishments. I usually actually shop at an online store called Paper Issues. It's run by a lady named Cassie, and she is amazing. She usually ships out the next day or the day of. You get your stuff in a couple of days. It's really fun to buy from a small business owner run by a woman. She's amazing. In this lower right hand here, we went out to dinner at Buca di Beppo to celebrate my father-in-law's retirement party. We got a big bowl of chicken carbonara, and I'm also using those Bliss thickers at the bottom there that says Nam, and one of those Recollections paper flowers. If I do something on one side of the spread, I kind of like to do it on the other to kind of even things out. Just like I used that Heidi Swapp lace underneath Lovely there, I used that on the title card. And I also used it on that little 3x4 filler card where I also have some of that same paper. There, I've got some older Heidi Swapp that came from a hip kit, just still trying to get those big hip kits used up. Using my tiny attacher to get that lace on there a little bit. Week 36 is in some little round thickers that came with, or that were kind of part of the Maggie Holmes Open Book collection too. They don't really like to stick to much, but I still like them. They're fun. And I didn't use many of them when that first came out, so I thought, hey, let's get those used up too. This week I was kind of in between kits. I canceled my hip kit last month because I really wanted to start subscribing to the Planner Society. And with the hip kit, it is amazing stuff, but it's just a lot of stuff. You have to subscribe to the main kit in order to get the Project Life add-on. So every month it was around $70, and it was amazing stuff, but it was just so much stuff. And as basically just a Project Lifer, it was almost too much stuff for me to use up in a month. I didn't even know what to do with it all. So I decided to go with the Citrus Twist kit. I also, right when this was over with, I filmed an open box of my very first kit, and I also filmed an open box of some really amazing goodies that a really nice lady named Jody sent me. She owns an Etsy store called Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop, and I'm going to be her guest designer during the month of November. I will be doing 4 different projects for her. There will be a sneak on my blog, and then there will be a full reveal on her blog. I think probably every Tuesday there'll be something up on her blog for me, so look for that in November. If you want to watch my open box video from the Spiegel Mom Scrap Shop, I linked my blog, her blog, and her shop, so that's something fun to check out too. Here I am sticking down some Maggie Holmes vellum with some gold words on it on top of that kind of busy patterned Heidi Swapp paper. And once again, if I do it to the right side, I like to kind of put it on the left side too. Those Heidi Swapp puffy word stickers all kind of look like a speech bubble and had that little point at the bottom. And I didn't really like that, so I think in every single time I used it, I stuck like an enamel dot or a sequin or something on there to kind of cover it up. I don't know why, they just kind of bugged me. Here I am just using that Tombow Mono multi-glue, which I'm still loving. The bottle is half gone and it has not clogged. It's not being a pain in the butt or anything. I like it a lot. It's definitely working out way better than Glossy Accents ever has for me. Pretty soon I'm going to take a break to type out some journaling. So you'll see me stop the camera. That big shipping tag right there is from a big lot of Studio Calico stuff that I won on eBay. It must have been an old designer or something, because there was like 2 of everything in that kit. So I've got a ton of that to use up. Oh, and there's my pause. I stopped and I'm just kind of showing you where I did journaling. I did a bunch of journaling on that 3x4 card. And I also put some on my homemade chicken dinner down there on the bottom. And then I also stuck some on the chicken carbonara page, just talking about how we went out for dinner to celebrate retirement. On the chicken page, or the chicken photo, I've got, it's a Maggie Holmes open book tag that said something that didn't go with the picture. So I covered it up with journaling about how I vow to make, more home-cooked meals now that school's about to start. This week, my daughter had orientation at her new school. That's her with her backpack going to meet her new teacher. After that, we went to the Dairy Queen, and I got a great big burger there, and then we had ice cream, of course, so that's why it says The Sweet Life, because we're eating ice cream. Down at the bottom, my mom and me and my girls went to Jake's Wayback Burger for their Burger of the Month. We snuck it in there I think it was probably the very last day of August. They had like a rattlesnake burger and a mojito shake or something. The rattlesnake burger was good. I did not go for the mojito shake. Somebody said it tasted like toothpaste, so I went with the toasted marshmallow. If you have a Jake's Wayback Burger anywhere near you, go there and ask for a toasted marshmallow shake. They are amazing. Way better than the Dairy Queen. Sorry, Dairy Queen lovers, but they are. Now it looks like I'm just adding on a little bit of ephemera up there on the upper left or upper right. My daughter went to the eye doctor right before school started so she could get her eyes checked, and she did indeed need new glasses. So we went and picked some out right after this, and you'll see pictures of her in her new glasses next week in week 37. I've been kind of bad about taking still photographs and putting them on Instagram now that I'm doing YouTube videos, so I apologize for that. If any of you guys are following me on Instagram, I used to be really good, but now I'm just in a hurry to get it all videoed and edited and loaded through iMovie and all that fun stuff. One last little piece of Maggie Holmes open book ephemera going on there. And some enamel dots, of course. Probably a few more sequins here. Yep. The PLK Rio kit came with those really big sequins. And I just happen to have some from one of my hip kits, probably from like maybe May. Came with a big pack of sequins. Got one last tag on there from Maggie Holmes Open Book. That is a black tag with a gold heart, because up on the upper right hand side I've got kind of a black Kodak lens piece of ephemera. So if I've got black up there, I kind of wanted to balance it with some black down at the bottom. I am running desperately low on twine. That is one of the things I'm going to have to go pick up at Joann's or Michael's. At the end here, you'll see me grab a little hunk of twine, and I want to put some through those bottom two tags, but I just didn't have enough to make it work. I'm using up a little bit more of those Citrus Bliss glitter word thickers, or glitter word stickers. They came with some little glitter hearts and some little glitter like octagons and hexagons. So I'm just using up those little hexagons there, just because I have a hard time leaving any picture not embellished. Oh, and I'm also using some of those big gold paper clips. Those also came in that PLK Kit Rio. Well, I'm at the end here, guys. I've got some stills at the end, and be sure to follow me on Instagram at Scrappy Sarah. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'd love it if you'd leave me some comments or some feedback. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. So thank you so much and have a great week. Hope to see you again soon. Bye.